Good morning, folks. I know I have done 2 videos already last night. I hope you've seen it. But then I was not planning to actually do another video, but I just realized I haven't done this morning thoughts series quite for a while. I'm sorry that I'm sweating. Just got back from the walk. It was a good hustle. It was very cold, so made me, music and stuff. So I was walking really fast. So it was good hustle. It was like good productive walk. So I'm very happy about that. Missed kind of like last 2 days. So whenever you sweat it out, feels really good. Like lifts your spirits up, something like that. So I had some coconut water and stuff, as well as morning tea. Got some breakfast on the way back, some sort of snacks, we call it samosas, as well as got some vegetables, some brinjals, some I don't know, what else did I get? I got some cabbage. I mean like all winter veggies. So I really love vegetable. I think green vegetables are really good. Broccoli is, cauliflowers, anything, So I really love eating vegetables. So you guys should also eat it. It's good for your body and stuff, right? So today's morning, let me show you the scent of the morning. This is one fragrance I really am scared to wear. So I was like, today it feels like a bit cold. Let's just see how it works out. This one featured in my strongest, longest lasting fragrances and strongest smelling. This is It's from Germany. It's Jaguar for Men. I hardly wear it. You can see the level of juice. This is my uncle, gave it to me in UK. And really, today's morning I just realized how actually my taste is evolving and how I'm just falling for those old school, like manly, like sort of polo green, pakora banpuram, something, barbershop green. I guess just growing up, part of the life, right? So yeah, it's pretty strong stuff. I went with like, and I'm actually got a lot of balls actually. I got 6 sprays with this. 2 on the shirt, 1 on chest, 2 on the arms, I think 1 on the back. So yeah, I'm not gonna say people were noticing whatnot. I didn't care. I just wear this for myself. Jaguar for Men, right? So today's topic is gonna be for people who actually watch these episodes, like the morning thoughts, a little bit other side of the life. So people who are looking for a fragrance review, this is get out of here. I'm not saying get out of here. You're most welcome to listen to me, because I know there are people who actually listen to me. So I just rushed back, so I just thought I write them down so I don't forget. So I have like 5 points with me. I'll try to make it quick, even though whenever I say quick, most of the time it turns out to be a longer video, right? But I'll try. So these 5 things, I really feel these are not all. These are just some. You cannot cover all, but at times you can try whatever comes to your mind. Even if it benefits one person, I'll do it for it. All right, I'll do it for the community. I'll do it for that one person also, right? So first thing, what are the signs for a nation that is developed? Because when we talk about developed nation, most of the time that comes to our mind that economically developed country, like they have money, they have good developed infrastructures, they have nice roads, they have good cars, and the country is huge, that sort of thing. But apart from those aspects, there are some things that actually could be a sign for me, according to me. I'm not like, I studied economics and stuff, but then sometimes I think I'm a bit of a philosopher as well, because I think a lot of stuff, right? I study people, I like psychology, I read a lot, so I watch videos, so I think, right? So these few things, that 5 things, right, I think would be actually helpful for you, right? First thing is elders. This is my first topic. I'm gonna write the topics down anyway. Why elders? You have to respect your elders. This is the first sign of a developed nation. See, the elder people, like the old people, imagine those very old people, you see 70, 60, they cannot walk anymore, they have gray hair, white hair, and like our grandfather's age, and even 50, 60 up, like our parents' age. So why do you have to respect them? Even if you're elders, like those who are elders in your school, those who are seniors, sometimes the younger ones, they're like, screw you, we are the one happening right now, you guys are gone, outdated. But you know what happens? Funny thing is, the people who are in the past, they have been walking on this earth more than you did, way more than way before you did. So they have learned way more, lot more things than you at this point of your life. So right now you can actually learn 1 thing or 2 for them, right? So try to sometimes be courteous, apart from respecting them. If you cannot do any courtesy, like you can help older person cross the road, just take some time. You can see people who are begging, blind people, old people, they cannot walk anymore, give them like some help. If you cannot do it, at least respect them. Let's say you are crossing a gate and then this old person just next to you, or maybe in the counter is waiting. Maybe what you can do is, uncle, you go ahead, right? So you can show that respect, because just because sheer that one reason, these people were born way before you. They have seen the world, they experienced the game. You have to work really your lifetime to get there, and by the time you get to their age, then only realize a lot of things that you felt are different, right? So yeah, but then older people also, please respect the younger ones, because younger ones, they have the youth, they have the power, they have the potential to change the world, right? Because whatever you have failed in, these people actually can step up their game and can do better than you. So vice versa, mutual respect. So first one. So in a developed country, yeah, people usually respect the elders. Manners are very important. Second, this is going to be, I think, manners towards ladies. I know it sounds like, oh shit, here comes the big talk, proper talk. Yep, I know sometimes not all ladies are like, you're not supposed to respect people, ladies are also people, males, females, all are people. Basically what I say, respect everyone, but classy gentlemen, good men, those people who are actually got class, not just money, they got class and they have self-respect. You'll always see they open the door for the ladies, they let them pass, they say ladies first. It's not to undermine them, not to say they're weak. They are not weak. If they're weak, you wouldn't be here. They've gone through like 9 months to bring you here, right? So sometimes show a little bit class to the ladies. It's nice, don't be a schmuck, don't be like, acting like all super hyper and super sarcastic, trying to put them down, call, hey, you look fat. Don't say stupid things. I have had friends in my Facebook who I deleted actually for saying stupid shit like that. So in my book, respecting a lady is very important. It's okay later on if she doesn't turn out to be a nice person, you can not be nice, but then in general, don't be like a douchebag, right? Respect the ladies. That's another sign where the country is courteous, right? So you'll see the differences, how people treat their women, right? So basic differences. Third one, in general, manners. I'm going to talk about manners. See, when you look at the foreign countries, like the countries like, for example, I'll just compare Malaysia and Bangladesh. I was in Malaysia. Most of the time you just arrive in Malaysia, you see everything is squeaky, super clean. Everything, the floors, the roads, the whole country is a huge country and much lesser people compared to our country. When you come to our country, I'll just tell you, it's just reality. Everywhere is dirty. Everywhere people don't throw rubbish in the dustbin. People usually like, ooh, freestyle. See, people throw stuff, shit like that. So basically, what I'm trying to say, it starts with you. Like, if you really think you want to do a change, like if you want to see the country changed and you want to have something beautiful country, like let's say States, UK, everywhere there's nice garden, there's flowers everywhere, absolutely, people don't pluck the flowers, people don't destroy public properties, they don't vandalize and stuff. It starts with you. I'm talking to special people, my people. So if you want to see a change, be the change. One change can make a whole lot of difference. You cannot change what's external factors, right? You cannot change people who are out there. What they're doing is their own choice. Everybody is like following their own instinct, right? So you cannot change that. You can fight. If you have power, you can fight them like, hey, what the hell are you like doing this? But you can actually, instead of fighting with them, beating them, if someone throws rubbish, you just pick it up, throw it back in the rubbish, like bin or whatever, garbage. Maybe sometimes they'll feel like ashamed, then they'll change, right? So you have to have manners. You have to hold the door for, as I told you, for ladies, or you want to like standing in the queue, mind the queue, like Bangladesh, I notice it everywhere. One time I was just walking and there was like a door, that moves like this, and one by one you can go one at a time. So people usually wait. In Malaysia, countries like that, people usually wait. Like, let's say you arrive first, so you go first. Here, there's no sense of queue. You're waiting and someone just come from behind, some ignorant fuckers. They'll just come from back and just like go ahead of you. So one of the days I stopped to let this elderly couple pass, and then some guy was trying to go past them, like pushing them. I held him, I pushed him back. Yes, I did that. I'm not a very nice person at times. So I pushed him back and I said, let them pass. In my language, of course, I let them pass. I waited for them. I didn't wait for you. Go back to the line. So everyone was like, they were like, yeah, that's right. So you see, the sense of justice is everywhere. just that someone has to step up. Why don't you become the person who can step up sometimes, instead of being just like a pussy or something, just standing there living your life, going with the flow? Try to be a leader. Sometimes try to step up. When you see some injustice being happening, try to step up, right? It will make a big difference. Fourth one, this is very important. This is funny and serious at the same time. We watch TV channels here. So thing about subcontinent is, whenever you see the TV channel, the commercial are mostly shit. It's just not funny at this point. Everything is just so shit. It's like, I don't know how they spend so much money and time and brain to come up with that sort of shit. And one of the worst shit commercials you'll see is Fair and Lovely. Okay, Fair and Lovely is a product which is a facial wash or something, or some cream or something you put, and like imagine like dark like me, they try to get fairer, especially girls. Even nowadays the guys trying to get fairer. This is where I feel we are really failing. This is where I feel we are really falling apart. This is where we are underdeveloped country. Not because our roads and streets are dirty, not because our thing is jammed, not because we have so much corruption. This is where we're failing. We are ashamed of ourselves. We are ashamed of the way God created us. We have the standards, okay? Beautiful, must be white. Alright, back in the time when you see something like this white, it's always like people say God is white and then evil is black, right? The conception is there. Conceptually, I think it's not just here, even in foreign countries, when you see there's like fight, racial hatred, black people, white people, oh shit, what the hell? You see, when you try to rub your face and try to make it white, in that process it doesn't ensure your heart is going to be clean as well. This is a very serious topic to me. Girls, if you're listening, especially girls, guys, yeah, also guys, if you're listening to this, if you're watching this, always know one thing, that shit is not important. Being fair, being pretty is not important. People are not gonna love you if you're an asshole inside, if you're a douchebag, if you're a very evil person, you are such a narrow-minded person, you're racist, you're ignorant. Try to improve in those areas. I see all these ladies, they're fighting for women's rights. I want women's rights, why don't you respect us? And in the middle, they're just like showing off their body just to make money or just to get popular. No need to take names, you guys all know. So imagine you're asking for respect, you want to be equal to men, and at the same time you want to be pretty, and then you want women's rights at the same time. What are you doing? You think to earn respect just by showing your body you're gonna earn respect? That is the most shallow thing ever. We appreciate, beautiful girl, we appreciate, no problem. But the thing is, your real beauty is your heart. If you're beautiful inside, it doesn't matter if you're like good looking or awesome, hot looking, everything. People will find you very attractive. Your personality reflects in your eyes, from your charisma, through your aura, through your talk, the way you behave, talk, and then behave in the social media. When they see you educated, when they see you, you know manners, you have good manners, you have good taste, and you talk nicely, and you dress nicely and everything. So all of it is a complete package. So instead of trying to be fair and everything, appreciate or accept the way you are, and try to improve and polish those good qualities in you. I think that's one important thing that's a bit different from overseas than us, like those developed countries, right? So instead of trying to be fair from your inside. All right, the last one. This is nothing to do maybe with developed nation. It applies universally. I'm gonna talk about love. Yeah, I am the love guru. Been through a lot of relationships in my life, learned a lot of things. Yeah, just maybe part of my life I'm gonna discuss a little bit. When you're trying to be looking for love, or you're in love, or you're with someone, you think you found the right one. Sometimes, these days people usually, like when they see celebrities getting married, or people, even if your friends getting married, first thing comes to your mind like, let's see how long do they last. Or if someone is in a relationship, we just give it some time. 1 year, that's it. They're not gonna last. If you give more than 1 year, let's bet $50. Why does that happen? That happens because these days people love others before they love themselves. Do you know what I mean? You have to respect and love yourself. When you look in the mirror, you have to know that you respect yourself enough. Don't be someone's slave. Don't choke someone to death, like forcing them to love you, like trying to make sure it's a sure thing, try to take it for granted, I'm gonna treat this person, him or her, like shit, and she or he's gonna stay for the rest of your life. Don't expect that. Love is such a thing. It's a very precious thing, and only lucky ones, few lucky ones, get to, be loved, or get to love someone even, right? So if you are planning to love someone, right, or you are in love, always give them the space, that liberty, that free will to love you, to know you, to appreciate you, and put that effort to be that worthy of loving, right? Don't expect someone, like, grab them by the neck and tell them you're my pet, like you're my wife. Many societies have this, like, you listen to me, otherwise fuck off, right? Or even the girls, they do that, why do you look at her, why do you do that, why do you do this? Don't choke people out. Let them choose, because it is never guaranteed someone's gonna love you. Even if they stay with you, they might hate you for the rest of their lives, or they might be cheating on you, don't know. Especially ladies. Don't mess with ladies. They can be very cold when it comes to this area. They can do things behind your back, you have no idea. So don't ever try to take them for granted. Don't ever disrespect them or try to mess with them. They are way smarter than men. Men are very simple. We like watching, oh hot, oh shit, she hot. We're very simple. I think Miranda Kerr, my favorite model. Yeah, of course I'm into looks too. I like pretty girls, why not? So what I was trying to say is, she once said, and I'm gonna say two things, her saying and then Coco Chanel, she said something also. So Miranda Kerr said her grandma used to tell her, like, always try to be attractive for your men, right? Try to put a little bit of makeup, nice lingerie and stuff, be presentable, and you're gonna keep your man that way. Why did she say that? It actually, when I thought about it, I felt so shallow, because we men are that kind of shallow most of the times. I'm not gonna be ashamed. I am who I am, right? I'm not perfect. So yeah, it kind of feels like, men, we're so much into looks, but in the long run, we are gonna just love that one lady, one person, for as a man, who is, the lady is supposed to be honest. That is the biggest turn on. If she is honest from her heart, clean from her heart, we're gonna love her. Okay? So yeah, and second thing, Coco Chanel also said, she said once, like, a lady doesn't wear a perfume, a woman doesn't wear perfume, doesn't have a future. That's also actually reflecting not the shallow woman, shallow men as well, because we like women that look pretty, smell pretty, presentable, edible. Very bad way to say it, but yeah. So we don't usually care for. That's how the society is evolving these days. That's why we're so shallow. We're into looks. We're into those girls who wear bikinis, kingfishers, calendars, whatnot. Kim Kardashian, she's the biggest star. That's where we are, and that's where fragrances like Sauvage coming up and become the #1 fragrances, in the world. So respect for Sauvage, of course, I have a lot of respect, but that beauty of a person, that heart, that people who are beautiful from inside, that thing, the depth of people are becoming very, very rare, right? I am becoming one of them also, because sometimes I feel I'm very shallow, and then I'm fighting among myself, I'm having a lot of conflicts and stuff. Try to be a good person, because that's your ultimate goal. You have to be a good person. So I try to be a good person. Sometimes I feel so much shallow, because like, pretty girls are everywhere. When you call me, I'll be there. Yeah, so sometimes you are the bad boy and stuff, but then in the long run, don't be bad, be good. Appreciate a person for their heart, and don't choke people in love. So when you actually give some time and give them the space and let them talk, sometimes stuff, like, see, I talk non-stop, but I also learn when someone else is talking, I learn to listen. So when we're like having a conversation with someone, we let them talk, we listen. On the TV show, if you come in Bangladesh, just one last thing, you see two political parties, let's say government and anti-government, not anti-government, the opposition. They're sitting in a TV program, right, live telecast. So one is talking, suddenly the other one will jump and try to interfere, and then the presenter, the MC, will also speak. So three of them speaking at the same time. So you imagine like one cow, one goat, and one donkey is like talking at the same time. They're all speaking at the same time. There's like a mesh, and there's like a fish market or like a vegetable market in the rural areas. You cannot hear shit. No one is listening to shit. Everybody's saying, everybody's angry. They're pointing. They're, I want to beat you up. I'll kill you. Blah blah. That's where we are falling back as Bangladeshis. I'm just going to talk about my people, because I am from Bangladesh. I don't know about subcontinent. I think pretty much more or less the same. So do show the respect when someone is speaking. Yes, you may not agree. Listen first their content, and then when it's your turn, you speak back, right? So these are some of the things I was thinking in the morning, so I just want to share with you guys. Thank you very much for listening to. Do let me know what you think of these few topics that I talked about. What are your experiences? You can share a story in the comment box. I'll talk to you, and I'm trying to actually get back to all the comments. I know sometimes I see 57 comments in the notification. I'm like, oh shit, I'm falling behind. So I'm gonna tell you one thing. Every single subscriber who watches my videos and then comment as well as post, you know, keep doing it. You know, I see Mr. Matt, I'll say he's the most active so far, and few other guys, my bro from Nepal. I'm, you know, sometimes apologies because sometimes the names don't come to me, but then I remember all of you. So whoever is commenting, I'm gonna get back to every single comment of yours. Mr. Tony Chuchi, so talking to me. So I know you guys are watching, you're commenting. I'm gonna get back to all your comments. I read them, they mean a lot. And if I am changing even one life, if I can communicate one person, doesn't matter. You can be any race, you can be any religion. For me, none of them matters. As long as you're a good human being, that's when you're my brother or sister or a friend. Sometimes don't make everyone sisters. Bad boys, right? So that's all for today. I hope you guys kind of learn something from this, and then, you know, from the episode, and do let me know how you feel about it. And from your country, what are your people like? What's your culture like? You can talk about anything, right? So I hope to hear from you guys, and I'll see you soon. Have a very nice day. Bye bye from Bangladesh.